I absolutely love the Champions League theme song. Many of us do. Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. Welcome to my reaction to the Champions League final. I was going to do this live, but I thought this would be a better type of video to do. So yeah, I'm going to watch the match and you'll see the highlights of my reaction. It's been a while since I did this for football. I haven't done it in a while. I think last time was an Arsenal game, or I remember doing this for Champions League final a couple of years ago. But yeah, I should probably do this more often, to be honest. But I'm doing it for the big one. It's no English final, so I thought, hey, why not check it out? I do enjoy watching Champions League finals. Apart from when one of our rivals wins, then it's not as good. But still, I enjoy watching the Champions League, whether my team's there or not. I'm an Arsenal fan, so we've not been there for quite a bit now. Either way, regardless of who wins this, we take an L anyway. Chelsea fans have been saying for years that they're bigger than us, and they've got a fair argument. I still feel we're bigger because we've got a lot more league titles. We've got 13 of them. Third most successful team in the country behind United and Liverpool. But if Chelsea win a second Champions League, considering we've not won any, this would solidify their claim of being bigger. And obviously their rivals at the same time would be a big L if they won this. If Man City won it, they'd win their first Champions League before we do. And yes, they spend a lot of money, but still, they win their first Champions League before we do. So that's an L. Either way, it's an L. I'd rather City win, I guess, but I'd want both to lose. I don't want to see either win, but one will win. So just enjoy the game, and whoever wins, wins. I've accepted that whoever wins, it's a loss for me, but I will just enjoy the game. City are obviously the favourites. I'm sure many people see it that way, but do not count out Chelsea. After what happened in 2012, you just can't underestimate them in this competition. So yeah, I think Chelsea got a good chance. I think they genuinely got a good chance, and you know they've beaten City twice this season. One of them, City did rest players, but one of them was the FA Cup semi-final, which, I mean, they stopped a quadruple. So you know, it's doable, I think, for Chelsea. So this should be interesting. I think it will be a lot closer than people think it will be, and I did predict penalties. So yeah, we'll see. By the way, it started. It's 35 seconds in. Not much has happened so far, but I'm looking forward to this. I think they picked a good stadium as well. Porto Stadium is fine by me. Wembley's great, but my problem with Wembley is the same issue I have with the Emirates, actually. The fans are not close enough to the game. This, I think, would be probably Pep's best achievement since winning the Champions League with Barcelona. Or just winning the treble with Barcelona. You know that year when they won like 6 trophies? They won the treble, then went on to win all the Super Cups and the Club World Cup. Wait, was that the 2011 season or 2009 season? I can't remember, but I think it would be his best season in at least 10 years, genuinely, because he had a great Barcelona team, and not taking anything away from him, but he had Messi playing some of his best football ever. Xavi, Iniesta, I mean, you know, we all know how good that team was. One of the best Barcelona teams ever. It was insane. And he was great there. Then he went to Bayern Munich after a year off. And in my opinion, he didn't really succeed there. I know he won league titles, as usual, but Bayern Munich normally do win league titles. They won the treble before he got there. He got there, he won league titles, won cups, couldn't do the Champions League. And then a few years after he left, they won a treble again. Just saying, I wouldn't say he succeeded at Bayern Munich. I wouldn't say that, because Bayern Munich, you know, they get domestic success every year in the Bundesliga. You need to win the Champions League there, for me, in my eyes, to be successful there. He couldn't do it. Then he came to Man City once again for the third time, managing the strongest team in the country. Just saying. Again, I'm not saying he's not a great manager. I'm just saying he's always managed the strongest team. In this case, the team with a lot of financial power to buy whoever he wanted. And so far, you know, in the Champions League, he's been knocked out in the quarterfinals by, you know, Lyon, Monaco, Tottenham. Now, to be fair, I do think he's done a much better job at Man City than he has at Bayern. I know he's had a lot of money to spend, but, you know, winning a league of 100 points... and following that up with a 98-point season with 2 domestic titles on top, a treble, domestic treble. Those 2 seasons, Man City were incredible, and I do give Guardiola some credit for that, I do. But couldn't win the Champions League. And so far, he hasn't won it without Barcelona, hasn't won it without Messi, hasn't won it without Xavi, Iniesta. For me, that's a big question mark, I guess. Is that the right word to say? I don't know. But if he wins this tonight, fair enough. Fair enough. If he wins this, I know he spent a lot of money, but spending a lot of money doesn't always get you success. You've got to spend it the right way. You've got to, I mean, they have wasted money before, but you've got to spend it on the right players. And City bring in the right players, and they built this star-studded team. Have they earned it? Well, that's another debate. But I think if City win tonight, then that's massive for Guardiola. For me, this would be his best season since Barcelona. I think the first goal is huge. I'm kind of hoping Chelsea get it. Like when it's a final, I want the weaker team to score first because it makes it a lot more interesting. And for me, Chelsea are the weaker team. They haven't got a bad squad. City are the clear favourites. So I want Chelsea to score first because that'd be a good setup for the rest of the game. But it's just about who gets that first goal, I think. If City get it first, they could control the whole game. First big chance of the game, well, sort of half a chance, I'd say. Ederson, what's a ball? Man just whacked it down the field. And it went straight to Sterling's feet. He couldn't quite control it enough, but he won a corner out of it. Havertz. Why am I angry that Chelsea didn't score? Why am I angry that Chelsea didn't score? Havertz, pass across goal, and Werner he just miskicks it. That could have been an easy goal. City, oh my days, City almost scored on the counter. I need more of this end-to-end stuff, fellas. Chelsea should be 1-up, I think. Werner should have scored. I need a replay of that. What did he do? The ball didn't leave his feet. They're in. Werner, oh my days! Now I understand what Chelsea fans are feeling every game. What are you doing, man? 2 huge chances for Chelsea. This one a lot more clear cut. Werner just... a shot at goal, he goes low. Straight at the keeper. Werner's in again. Oh, side netting. Oh, this guy's frustrating. So this is what Chelsea fans get stressed out about. My days, Werner. My days. They could be 2-up. Why am I pissed off? I want them to lose. Am I an idiot? I do wonder, would Giroud have scored those? I'm not even going to answer it. To be fair, I don't think Werner's bad in other parts of his game. Like, he's shown some real talent. It's just his finishing is so inconsistent. This is random, not related to the game, but it's kind of nostalgic seeing PS5 written all over the side of the stadium. On the advert section, obviously. Because that reminds me when I was a kid watching the Champions League. And there was PS2 adverts back then. Round the side. Some things never change. To be fair, that also makes me realise how long I've been around. I'm only 25 and I'm talking like an old man. Uh-oh! Massive chance for City. Rudiger, great defending, mate. Foden was in. Like, that was a goal, I think. If Rudiger doesn't get in there, he doesn't get his foot in there, that's 1-0 Man City. That's a key moment. That's a key moment, my words. Well, it's been a good first half an hour, I can tell you that. Chelsea on the attack. Kante, Havertz. Oh. Great defending. Zinchenko. There's tense, We had some big chances on both sides. I thought Chelsea had the better chances, the Werner ones. But yeah, Chelsea have had some massive chances as well. Either teams could have scored at least a couple goals. This is very tight and it's so end-to-end. I kind of expected Chelsea to sit back a lot more than they have been, to be fair. They've been coming out and playing a lot more, making for a very entertaining game. Both teams are really going for it. So Thiago Silva's going off. He's gotten injured, unfortunately for him. He's being replaced by Christensen. Wonder how that would affect their game. Oh! Havertz! Havertz! Havertz has scored. It's 1-0 to Chelsea. Yeah, that kind of reminded me of the Torres goal 9 years ago. Just because he went around the keeper, it wasn't in any way similar. But what a goal. Havertz round the keeper and in. Great ball as well. Brilliant. It's all about, for me, it's all about the pass from Mason Mount. Like, obviously, it started from the back, Mendy to Alonso to Mason. But still, great ball. Great ball. Havertz gets there just in time, past Ederson. And he has an easy tap in. Good goal. Good goal. They should have been 2-0 up already before this, but they've got the lead now, so let's see what they can do with it. And it's half time. 1-0 to Chelsea. The second half is going to be very interesting, that's for sure. I'm looking forward to seeing how City respond to this. And I'm also looking forward to seeing how Chelsea can defend this, or maybe even extend their lead. This is going to be interesting. So far, it's been a great final, though. We're only halfway through. Well, unless it goes extra time, which is possible, which I did predict. I did predict penalties, and it's still possible, so we'll see what happens. So in the first half, Chelsea had a big injury, and now City have an even bigger injury. Kevin De Bruyne is out of the game. When I want to see teams play, I want to see the best players on the pitch. So this is a big miss, and it's a big miss for Man City as well. I think it's going to be tough without him, but possible handball. Referee says no, but we'll wait for the VAR check. Yeah, no penalty, as I expected. Pulisic, the first American to play a Champions League final. That's quite the statistic. All right, so there's less than 20 minutes left. The second half has been a lot more tense. We've had a lot more of Chelsea sitting back and City really trying to go for it. Chelsea trying to defend for their lives, and so far they've done it well. As Pelluqueta just made a fantastic block, stopping a certain City goal. At least it looked that way anyway. This is very tense. It's getting feisty as well. Atmosphere's going crazy. A few fouls going in. Can Chelsea hold on? That's the question. There's been many situations like this, not just Chelsea, where a team, the underdog, has got the lead and they're trying to hold on. The last one I remember was Atalanta last year against PSG. They couldn't hold on. They lost in the end. But Chelsea on the counter here. Is there a Torres moment coming? What? Hey, if Chelsea lose, they will be ruining the chances they've missed. It wasn't Werner this time. It was Pulisic. He was in. At the very least, it should have been on target. He puts it agonizingly wide. That could have been the Chelsea win right then and there. Oh my days. That's 3 chances that Chelsea should have scored that they've missed. 3. I know they're winning, but if they don't win, 3 chances. I tell you what, this game is crying out for Sergio Aguero. It is crying out for Sergio Aguero. It really is. Like, this could be poetry in motion. And he is coming on. I didn't even realise he was coming on. I literally does good timing. Literally like a minute later, Sergio's coming on. We're in the last minute, aside from stoppage time. Cross ball. Foden shot blocked. Chelsea struggling a little bit at the back, looking a bit shaky, as you would expect on this big occasion. I've just been sitting in silence these past 15 minutes. It's been so tense. The longer it goes on, the more I'm thinking Chelsea are holding on here, but it's not over till it's over. It's only the 1 goal. What's the stoppage time? 7 minutes. 7 minutes at a time. Chance for City. Keeper was stranded. Gone wide. From Mahrez. Weak foot. First time. It was actually closer than it looked at first, you know. The replay made it look a lot closer, my word. Minutes ago in added time. Might be a bit more added time. There was a couple stoppages, I don't know, but 30 seconds. In the 7 to go. Obviously you can't hear it because I haven't got the audio on, but full-time whistle is gone. Chelsea have won the Champions League again. You know what? Even as an Arsenal fan, fair play. I honestly feel that they deserve it. They really do deserve it. I think they should have won by more than 1-0, to be honest with you. I know City did have their moments. They had some good chances, but, you know, if you don't take your chances, I'd need to point out the obvious to you. Chelsea didn't take some of their chances, but they took one. Giroud has a Champions League World Cup medal. What on earth? Who would have thought Giroud would get that? He didn't even play today, but you know what I mean. Anyway, Chelsea have won. I didn't want them to win, but they deserve it. You know, I can't take anything away from Chelsea. They really do deserve it. They came as the underdogs, in my opinion, and first they ended the quadruple hopes, then they come to Champions League final and they beat City. They really do deserve it, and they should have won it by more, I think. Yeah, City have lost this when it looked like they might finally win the Champions League. They've actually lost. It's unbelievable. So, I'm not going to stay for the celebrations, but what I will tell you is my dinner's almost ready, so before I go, Klopp is better than Pep.